Here we go. Good evening. I'm Dogolotto Dan, and welcome to Dogolotto's Hardball, the show where the stats don't matter, but we've got them all, and we're here in our ever-long quest to help you fetch yourself a jackpot on the Dogolotto. I'm Dogolotto Dan. This is John Berger. How you doing, John?
I'm doing great.
Heck, yeah, man. So things are getting really exciting here. I mean, you were there this morning.
I was there. It was exciting.
Before we get into that, let me really quickly just thank our sponsors. We got Sierra Toyota, Kyle and Stephanie Nickell from the Nickell team at Tierra, Antigua, Eagle Plumbing, and Physical Balance Center. Also prize support from a bunch of other great folks. So let's get into it. We're at a $450 jackpot in cash and prizes this week, and nobody won. So what that means is for this coming week, for episode 14, and we're going into a different style of play. What's going to happen is you're going to pick one number, which you're guessing is the sum of the three balls that the Dogz pick.
Right.
So, today they picked, a 7, 1, 8. So you'd have been a 16. If you'd picked 16, that'd be right.
Yep.
And so what's going to happen is we're going to take the person who's closest without going over, and they're going to be our winner. If we have multiple, we're going to bring up to 9 winners into the studio if there's people that all pick the same number, because there's only 20 combinations or something that you could pick. So we're going to bring everybody who wins into the studio, and we're going to go around the table, and we're going to pick our prizes, starting with whoever picked their number first. So you want to get in there right now, if you haven't already, and go pick your number for this coming week. This is going to be fun. Yeah. Guaranteed winner. The prize pool is going to be empty. That's what's happening. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really stoked. I've been waiting for a winner, since week 5. I'm like, come on, baby.
I know.
Come on. But it's harder than you think picking these numbers.
It's way harder when you talk about the statistical breakdown of the chances of all these things happening. You start breaking down, and you're like, how does any of this work out? Does anybody get the number?
I know. The deeper into the stats I get, the more confused I get.
yeah, that's me too.
So this week we're still sitting. We got 2 balls that have only ever been picked in one position, same as last week, 5 and 2. I'm still waiting for those to get picked somewhere other than position 1 for number 5, position 2 for number 2. But so far, that's where we're at. Number 8 is now tied with number 4 for the second most popular ball among dogs. Number 4 made a quick rise, but number 8 followed right behind it. So we've got 4 and 8 tied for second place, and then 10 obviously with that standout lead. 10's over 20% of all picks right now.
Of all picks that the Dogz make.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot.
Let's see here. What was I going to say on that one? I don't think I needed that.
That's an anomaly, but it's.
It just shows us here that that over the last 4-week average, 7 is also tied with that 8 and that 4.
Yeah,
7, 8, 4, and 10 are all tied over the last 4-week average. But those are the most popular with the Dogz anyways, and over 4-week average, they're perfectly tied, which is interesting to me.
I agree.
So number 10 is getting more popular with the humans still, which is great. It means we're doing something good for the world here. You know what I mean? So 10 overall popularity sitting at about a 7.5 there. But if we look here, 10 over the last 4 weeks is up to 10.5. So we're really seeing some moves on that 10.
Yeah, it's
really coming up there. Humans still loving the 7 and 4 there. That's looking good with the Dogz. Also humans loving number 3, but nothing new there. We already knew that. What else do I got here?
So recently the Dogz have kind of slowed off at 10 just a little bit, but number 7 is.
Oh yeah, they've been replacing 10 with 7 almost. They've been hitting that 7, and it is really hot. That was my next point here, is that 7 is just getting crazy. I think it's been hit 3 weeks in a row.
Yes,
2 at least, if not 3.
Yep, ever since I picked it, started going.
And ever since Physical Balance Center decided to sponsor the number 7 for a doggy double prize.
Oh!
It had only been picked one time, I think, on the entire show.
Yeah.
And Dr. Tapp, I called and said, what number do you want, man? He's like, I want lucky number 7. I'm like, it's really popular with the humans. It's only been picked once by the Dogz, but I'm for it, man. People love it, and they'll keep picking 7. Yep. And so, that's probably a good choice. And there we go. As soon as he signed up for it, we hit the doggy double all 3 weeks that he's been on board so far. So funny how that works.
I love it.
It's funny how that works.
It's popular.
Let's see here. Oh yeah, this one last thing here. I just wanted to look at the column for ball number 10 here. You can see how much of a disparity there is in the all-time chart between the humans and Dogz.
Yeah.
And now look how much they're closing that gap between the humans and Dogz. This is over the last 4-week average.
Yeah, the humans have more than doubled their use of.
Yeah, they're really catching up to the Dogz here, and it's It
Wow.
still has the biggest disparity. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. There's a bigger disparity over the last 4 weeks on humans to dogs picking number 8 than there is on number 10. So
Oh yeah.
we're
Yeah,
really
yeah.
we're doing something here, John. The show is impactful, and we're just
Man.
glad that we could be here for you guys. You know, to
It
get
takes
through
so
all
much
of this.
skill to do this. Like, there's no luck involved whatsoever.
Oh, okay. It's time for everybody's favorite part of the show, pupping the ante.
Yes, please.
All right, so we had Charlie, Deuce, and Briscoe were our picks this week. Charlie grabbed a blue 7, giving himself a pair of blues again because he had a blue that dropped off. So he's got a pair of blues, pair of reds, pair of 10s. He's sitting pretty good. Deuce came in and picked a red 8, which gave Deuce a pair of reds and a pair of 8s. Now, and he's working on a straight. Actually,
Wow.
Charlie's working on a straight too. So everybody here, everybody that picked this week is working on a straight, right? Charlie's a little far away. He's got this 10 and 2 that have got to drop off.
Yeah.
But then he's got this, 7, 8, 10 situation there. So he could add on to either end of that, and that's
He's
going
got
to be good.
the best high double out of 2 10s. Well, I guess there's a couple 2 10s.
Yeah, a couple people got a pair of
Shower.
10s. I mean, everybody's got a pair of 10s at this point with the so freaking popular. The dogs
Yeah.
keep picking it. But yeah, Shower's got that pair of 10s. You're right. Yeah. And some dogs that got adopted also had pairs of 10s, but they're gone now. So Deuce pulled that red 8. He's now sitting on a pair of, sorry, my chart's black and white. Yeah, he's sitting on a pair of reds and a pair of 8s, working on that straight because where are we at here? That's going to drop. That's going to drop. So he's not really working on it. He's got those 2 8s right next to each other. So I don't know why I put
He's
that
going to pick
I
another
must
8.
have been, yeah, he's working on 3 8s is what he's working
Yeah.
on. That'd be great to see. And then Briscoe finally on the board. He stopped having fun. He's not screwing around anymore. Briscoe pulled the yellow, so he's got a pair now too. So Briscoe's in the game. Before, Briscoe had 3 different colors, 3 different numbers. He wasn't really doing anything.
All he needs is a 3 for a straight.
Yeah, that there you go. There's that other straight there. So Briscoe pulls a 3, and all of a sudden he's going to be our first dog to have a straight. Where last week we're like, he's just having fun screwing around and nothing's going on here. Now he's like, we're doing this.
What if? No, we should talk about this off the air. I'm
okay,
like,
we'll talk about it next week.
Yeah,
We'll let you know
yeah.
what's going on
What
in
I
John's
was
brain.
talking about.
We'll filter it out and figure out what the real deal is there.
Yep.
Okay, so it's a quick show today, I guess. But
Oh, dude. Yeah, a quick show, but like the other half of the show, I think this is the most exciting part, explaining the next game. Like, I know you want to do it, right? Or,
no, go for it,
okay.
man. Tell me what
So,
you're thinking.
I really love this format. So the thing is you it's the same format. We're picking 3 numbers just like before.
The dogs are picking 3.
Yes, the dogs are picking 3 numbers, and then it comes to the total of that number. So you get to pick one number, just like we were saying. It adds up, and this is going to get. This will guarantee that I will win. I have the number. I already know the number that all the dogs are going to pick their number that adds up to. Now, there's a few statistics. It's like rolling dice. So remember that there are some combinations that come up a whole lot more often than other combinations. So picking, let's say, 27, there's only one combination that gets to 7, 27.
Exactly. Or 6, where a 3, a 2, and a 1. It's the only one way to get a 6. So don't pick 6 unless you love 6. Don't pick 27 unless you really love 27. The most popular numbers are going to lie somewhere in the middle of that bell curve.
Yeah,
the only difference between the dice roll is that, when the 1 gets picked, it's not available in the next pick. So it's like the 1 goes away. You can't roll a 1 again. So that's the only difference, and it spreads it out a little bit. But I mean, you're looking at what numbers did we come up with here? Like
the most popular
18,
numbers will be, so there's 10 sets of 18 and there's 10 sets of 19. Those are the maximum. And then there's 9 sets of both 17 and 20. And then there's 8 sets of 16 and 21. So as you can see, the bell curve kind of breaking off. And
18, 19, 17, 20, 16, 21. If you don't pick one of those numbers, I don't know what you're doing out there. You're being superstitious.
Well,
but it is dogs, right?
That's the thing.
I mean, it's dogs.
And I think I got the number. I've been pretty much.
I mean, the dogs are going to go 10-7, right? By the numbers, the dogs are going to pick a 10 and a 7.
Well,
you're going to be
the
at
dogs.
17, and then you got to pick something else. If it's a 1, I guess you could be at that 18. But
now,
anything else, you're pushing that number.
I'm going to give you some insight. I talked to a couple of the dogs, and they were saying that the number for next week. Number 11.
11?
Yes. So they told me. So 2 of the dogs agreed that they're going to try and collude for the number, the number 11. And then we got one that's just like he could pick anything. He hasn't agreed, but I think we can work something out. Number 11 though, that's what
number
I'm
11.
saying.
That's your pick?
That's my pick.
John's picking number 11. All right.
It's very low probability of landing.
Well, I'm going a little bit out of character this week. Typically, I'm all about the numbers, if you couldn't tell. But this week, I'm just picking 17, and I don't have a reason other than I just like the number 17. So I'm picking 17. Pick it with me. I dare you.
Number 17 was my football number when I was a quarterback, and I was the worst quarterback of all time. I threw 4 picks in one game. Done. That was the last time I played quarterback.
Our phones are going.
Yeah, it sucked.
All right. Well, that's it. Pick number 11 or pick number 17. We'll see you on the Dogolotto on Monday. Cool FM Live, 6 p.m. Somebody's going to win for sure. It's a guarantee. I'm guaranteeing it because it's not. You don't even have to get it. Even if somebody doesn't guess the right number, we're going, closest without going over. So somebody is getting this thing. Or it may be split between several somebodies, but I hope you're one of them.
You didn't. That's actually really important for them to know. So closest without going over. So if you pick over, they're not going to take you. So me taking 11 gives me a chance at 12 and 13 and 14. So that's
true. As long as nobody picks,
That's right. Yeah, so that's the way I'm looking at it.
It's like Price is Right rules, right?
Price is Right
without
rules.
going over.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I was.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what we're saying is, pick 12. Pick 12.
Don't
Shut him out.
No. Pick 14 and 16.
All right. Well, thanks again to Sierra Toyota, Kyle and Stephanie Nickell, the Nickell team, Tierra, Antigua, Realty. Thanks again to Eagle Plumbing. They were here in the studio today and replaced our toilet for us. Go check out the video. Well, the video's not out yet, but it will be coming out this
I hope
week.
They don't see the old toilet. I hope they.
Oh, they're going to see it. They're going to see everything.
I hope
it needed it. Well, it's not our toilet.
We do need a new toilet. That old one was just.
Well, it was. You couldn't clean it. It was just like so old that it was permanently dirty. But it's all good. It's not our building. We're making it better bit by bit as we live here.
I mean, it's like the one thing that we're like, oh, what does the plumber do? And they do it so well. If we could show you right now how nice it is.
Bobby's the best. He's the guy. He owns Eagle Plumbing. He was bragging about how many golf balls the toilet was rated to flush. It was the whole driving range, but it was like 26 golf balls or something. This toilet could handle that. Which I don't think you should flush golf balls, but
I don't think so.
Apparently it can.
It sucks your organs out if you flush.
Isn't there a South Park that does that?
I don't know.
I feel like that happens in South Park. Anyways, also Physical Balance Center. Thanks to you guys. Lucky ball number 7. That's it for Hardball. We'll see you next week.
God bless.